today, now the 9th day of March 2026. Today na Monday. Skipule Hollande. Na Tuesday already for una ode na YouTube. YouTube, how una dey do? Hope say una dey do okay. Well, this issue with Edmond Alpha, the ECSL commissioner, is still there because wetin do? APC don't put them foot na ground. Tranga wan say they no dey do any governmental work. You say, how APC connect? You know say they get members of parliament. You know say they get councillors them. They get council chairpersons. They also get mayors. Yes, na government work then they do. Even though it can look like I for say. But however, they don't put them foot down. Say because President Bio go ahead and appoint Edmond Sylvester Alpha as the chair for ECSL, they know they take part. And the government say, okay, this one all president do so. You know, in a constitution, no. Because now can put foot down say how President Bio for reversing decision. We check inside the constitution. No, president no get right. The constitution no give the president the mandate for just take a commissioner and pull and come out today. Yes, that's what APC say. For let president be reverse the decision. Now government say no. That una wan make president be do waiting the constitution. No say. We the people will just sit down now they watch. Say okay. Another drama. Let go. But before that, yes, the International Women's Day. Now they just celebrate San Sierra Leone also. Okay. Olanka the anointed. Even though they can talk say, they say, oh, we passing they down. Not to the term. You the lick campara. No, that statement they not for Olanka. No. Not for her. Okay, go and say, oh, Zainab Sheriff, he did down right now. Olanka say waiting. He say what is Zainab Sheriff mean? We talk say in a part of the 1M where they direct how the country, then they run them right now. Okay. Olanka they ask questions say what is Zainab Sheriff mean? Where it talk say in a part of the 1M where they run the country. What do you mean by that? Zainab Sheriff, what do you mean by that? He say, nah, then they run the country. Oh, okay. Now one post to be posted say Jesus, now in this Jesus on my neck. Now we they run these states. Which of the states then you go out for ask? You know? Yeah? Now which state of affairs? Yeah? Which state? But that's for Olanka. He say talk him shortly after we come out Kailan with the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Now so Alpha himself take collect to Alpha. So yes, Zainab, when be go Kailan. Okay. International Women's Day. Forget. Not to ya. So, with who that? With who? With who that? Exactly. Zainab, they run salon with. Now with who that? Zainab and Uda, they run salon. Please, so Olanka they ask. He said, we, the innocent victims of Zainab. Yebu. Yebu de pademba right now. It's in the no more now. But then say posi kide na bakide no waiting they na do Anyway, I wanna pass this message to Yebu. Say Olayinka de ask Olayinka say now we are the innocent victims them. So if we don't be the innocent victims, Yebu in a waiting. Yebu na waiting. Because you get victim, you get the one the way they perpetrate. Forget. He say, we the innocent victims them of Zainab Sheriff this way run him out spa. We want for no. Oda inside the SLPP government, they work with Zainab. Where Zainab they mass the rights them way we get. Yeah, I see Zainab they turn say, who that write me mass? Is that it? Lonta. So, where be the pass and talk say, me, I don't get any ethics for, You know, you wait see Zainab be the talk about Olayinka. The kind way don't lick up Olayinka for Sinofoni. So Olayinka, you know, there's no rules to any game. Rules not there. As far as in concern. When the game is on, it's on. Until the referee say game over. But for in. Okay. Alright. Because they ask. He elaborates a little back by the comment section. According to Zainab Sheriff, now then they run the state. He say, then I like the anointed. So who that? He they run the state with. Wait. Are you this one way they ask you that? Now my man daddy business per run state, they try for say Alpha. This state, who state? State of affairs? Which affairs? My man daddy business affairs? Na question. Yeah. Especially where shortly after we come out na Kailaun with the Attorney General of Minister of Justice like Rider Rights Day. And few days later, he threatened for kill the entire bloodline, including Pikino, Mama, parents of others. He said this particular matter, some of we that are the Olayinka anointed, we deeply the monitor because we sabi Zainab Sheriff say people and they be enam. When they make it, they make gung. Yes. Olayinka. Here the anointed. Come. Is everything? People and they be you know the gate for sabi the people, But you know see na the anointed. You know the gate. That's guy know himself. He was still. He said Yebu was never a member of the APC prior to now. Wait. So now I'm a member of the APC? But that say we be talk so not to be member? If I want to get an understanding in this statement where Olayinka they talk so, it's like Olayinka they insinuate say after they don't Olam, now you go join APC. APC will not come. Zainab Sheriff now stay join. Because Olenka, they say she was never a member of the APC prior to now. That's how we talk that talk so. Not to be member. Prior to now, me say before now. So how the whole it don't go join so that APC go. Olenka, let's for talking reduce, but you don't begin afraid. Oh, we can to Yebu, he can afraid, he can panic, he shake. Oh, he said triple. Now make her say never. She was never. He say it gets people how they hide behind him back. Then still they hide, Paul way and they hide. Okay. Hey. Your magnifying glass, the anointed glass way belong to Olenka the anointed. It is here, Okay. Olenka say, Yebu get in specified targets. And keenly, we are monitoring. Okay, wait. Olenka, when they say we, who are we? People come and go. You don't know that speak that English, People come and go. Who are we? We are not stupid. We are just patiently observing. Okay. Now the word that too, fumble. Olenka the anointed say, oh, stupid business so. Now observe, then they observe. He say we. We still wait for no other than the we. Fear long up, not to so. 32 leons per liter. Which is like $1.30, something like that. Yeah, $1.30 or $1.31. $1.31 per liter in Sierra Leone. With the economy, look at the sleep corner yonder. That one day they do sleep, and inside got and they like for sleep. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, the Minister of Information, ANC the Tunis, within 98.1. With Peace Commission, but no Peace Commission when I left there. The minister when they lie. Come back, come. You say what's in?
Fumble and Radio Land find out say last week we issued a press release. We announced the fuel price to increase from 28.5 to 32 leons per liter.
Yes. We get the press release. As soon as say,
We want to family understand the reasoning behind this increase, and we want for lay the foundation for which family and supposed for continue for expect as we go forward.
What you for continue for expect? Okay, for say for candong, They are make. But you say okay. Anyway,
Every drop of fuel that Salona imports to the importer from the global markets.
We don't say no they produce fuel in Sierra Leone, so family, una ever think to say Salon they produce fuel? Okay, well, sometime continue.
With the import and bring fuel can the country. So whenever disruption happen at the global markets, it affect Salon. Because of the crisis in the Gulf, many of the fuel producing countries them that region they don't either stop, disrupt, slow, or don't change the pattern in which then they produce.
Give them back. Many of the producing countries them, what see they don't do?
Countries them na that region there don't either stop, disrupt, slow, or don't change the pattern in which then they produce. I want to famble and know say the biggest producers of fuel include countries like Iran and the other countries in that Gulf region there, Bahrain and all that. The one and the all the even Saudi Arabia involved in this conflict. And so two major issues where I famble to understand.
Yes, two major issues. Okay.
Very lot they talk about the Straits of Hormuz, when at the 1/5 of the world in fuel in the past. I read yesterday at the New York Times.
New York Times say Tripoli balance. Okay.
Say on a daily basis, up to 80 to 90 tankers in the Basianda will they come for supply the rest of the world. Currently, now 1 or 2 they go there. Fuel price now Europe, in some countries in Europe, it double over this period of the talk about so.
But yeah, una Europe una kamba, una price is on double. Example, na UK, if na they buy a pound per liter, so now na they buy £2 per liter. Spain, the Netherlands, France, if na example, if na be €1 per liter, una be they buy, so now na 2 because it say a double. One thing so. Because I don't know for una yanda, because una American I not double. Yes, it go up slightly, but not double. Okay.
Lines then they all over.
What's that lines then they? Wait what? Let it to line?
Fuel price na Europe, in some countries in Europe, it double over this period of the talk about so. Lines then they all over.
Lines then they all over. The fuel price double and lines then they now outside the two lines so. But there are comments. Comment if una the two line na una country. Comment ba.
South Korea, the economy gets serious tension right now. They don't close some of them factory them because they get challenged with fuel. Some parts of East and Southern Africa, not so money na the problem. They're not able to get fuel for buy. What did the government of Salon they do? Because we don't stabilize the economy, we expect 2026 now opportunity now for them to take off. The government of Salon they work.
But wait to make all same where this government want take off. All same. Now they tell something they happen. But they are una no for give we any promise again. They tell them say year of delivery. Now in Corona come. 2026 has been declared year of action. Well, it look like Senator Donald Trump now take the action. Yes. So they beg, una not giving not again, una not promise we again. Let us just go so no more. Let us just go so because as una promise we something, the world self they get the taste of it. Year of delivery, Corona. Year of action, well, now fuel, now the world. You see?
2026 now opportunity now for them to take off. The government of Salon they work with the oil marketers them na Salon. We sit down with them in some difficult conversations for think about how they manage this crisis. Now 2 ways for manage the crisis.
Difficult conversation. Edman Abu. Forget.
One, the most important thing we get for make sure say fuel actually available. We no go live without fuel. And if the price no go up, we know they get the money for even buy. So man they say,
You say it's in? Is it?
Live without fuel. And if the price no go up, we know they get the money for even buy. So man,
if fuel price no go up, government no go get money for buy fuel. Until na do ye. Not to me talker. You mean something like you say?
Not fair. And if the price not go up, we not they get the money for even buy. So man they say, oh, the stock be non day. Why you not sell that entire stock day before them buy? If you don't for sell this stock, you know you will buy again. A big problem. And keep in mind now you get competition for buy. Even the few they can hire, Europe wants, East Africa wants, South Africa wants. So and then get the ability for pay. So we need for remain competitive.
Then get the ability for pay. What about 3? Everybody in the world wants it. Just as we say that the East Africa not for saying money na the problem. Okay.
And the absolutely important. Otherwise, the rest of the economy will get serious constraints. Our family understand this point really clearly.
Okay.
The second point that for manage the price level for let it be realistic and for let will not put too much burden on the people of Saloon.
May I not see the new price list here too? Transport fare. I don't see it. When I can go sit down, when I agree say pull and 32 Leone. The moment when they pull and 32 Leone, the moment when I for pull the fare price. Then put a then pull and send for we. Who they listen themselves first? Okay.
And on that, we'll get a commitment for the sit-down with the oil marketers on a weekly basis.
You sure? You sure say that every week when they sit down with them? Or you can just throw them words here loosely. You say?
On a weekly basis.
When I not get that taken for the when they sit down every week for discuss fuel. Or fuel is so important. Got you. Now question no.
Our family understand this point. Every week we sit down.
Now there again. When I understand the point every week, then they sit down. I don't know if they look for inside the price. So. Okay, now the pricing formula. Edmond Abu. The Edmond themselves, eh? Edmond Alpha, Edmond Abu. Who's that Edmond always be? Forget.
For check with because all the sit down today. Say tomorrow the price don't change. So we not want let the family get the full pass through and the shock. So government they make adjustments them. And with the CIDO they'll say, okay, based on all the factors you do here, una manage so because they try for keep, for example, petrol and diesel price the same. But I will tell you say right now, the diesel price in the market is much more expensive than the petrol price.
The land, government land. Government land. Number one challenge. You know, remember, every 2-3 months, fuel not in the market. Every 2-3 months, trade. Then they get for land labor. They are unable to power for them. Unable to power for them. Now we need for about J. Yeah, and unable to power for them. So something that because of that, I mean, we say, well, every week we'll go meet slow talk there. Okay.
But because of government intervention, would they cushion that difference there? The reason we make everyone start with that, because I see some people in the complain on social media, oh government this, that. But our family understand, say we face a global crisis. Now an uncertain period we dey right now. An analysis say if this conflict continue at
if we continue, what's going to happen?
The same way we don't continue, we don't happen so for just over a week. If you continue for 2-3 weeks, we will face the worst global crisis we don't see in a very long time. We pray say inshallah then they will be averted. But finally the people of Saloon will say with commitment, with this adjustment, with this meeting they will get now for make sure say we at the very least will continue to get fuel.
Wait, first one. So the pray say that not happen. Africa man in prayer. We don't say they are the issue there. Iran say they not agree. Israel the bomb. America the bomb. Okay, we in Africa, we for pray. Let them left. No, you be don't pull. You know we see you them press release. ECOWAS self all kick game. Say let them left, let them go dialogue. No, inshallah, we pray say not go happen. Okay.
We at the very least will continue to get fuel in a saloon, and we will manage the price in a way where the oil marketers and also will continue for able buy, and the people of this country will able for also get supply. And I thank you for
Right. So now the government aspect that one day pan this fuel increase. But look out CD genius of the APC. And pan this fuel business APC, what you wanna say?
But for us as a country, even before that crisis day, will be the buy fuel too expensive. And we don't see increases in the price of fuel even before this crisis.
So then we don't, because if you remember, Edmond Abubi tell we say that 2850 the Esango, they don't be supposed for care and go there. So now that they make you say, will not be supposed. Okay.
We had a situation where we finance minister go parliament and introduce a tax where it tell we say that tax they not go affect the pump price at all. And the very day where they start for implement that tax day, we see the pump price go up by 3 leons 50 cents. We take we from 25 leons to 28.50. So even before this crisis, the government already increased fuel price per week because of the taxes where they introduced. That is one aspect of it. And secondly, when this crisis starts, even before the price begin for go up, fuel stations they don't stop for sale because they anticipate say price they go up or they want to let price go up.
Well, I mean they the meeting, so they already know. I talked to the other day say government go pull price release say okay well that tomorrow now we go put the new price. And the fuel station they say no mix up la pinta. They say they sit down and so we will meet for the new price tomorrow.
And that is why we feel say government before don't step in. Actually, on behalf of the people of this country. Because nobody not going to tell me say, yes, the minister don't talk with no one for sale and then we lost. But nobody not going to tell me say, any oil importer or fuel importer not going to tell me say, at the time of the increase in the price, they be not import. No. Nothing like that not happen. But they increase price per week. And by my own research, I don't feel say any other country in this area whether increase fuel by people and because of what's in the happening at the Middle East right now.
Now this country so Guinea, Liberia, where near we? You say where near we? Then Guinea and Liberia. If we want to go fast small more now, we can go side Ivory Coast. Go we past Guinea to go Ivory Coast. Okay.
So, we always say sometimes it is good that we as government and we as a people stand more on the side of the people than as against the people.
They on the side of the people than against the people. Okay.
So what we they see now, crisis then at the world. Clearly, we all know that one day. But we feel say before ever we raise the price, we all for them sit down, we discuss how to mitigate that crisis day.
We are seeing who? We say we all for them sit down. We are APC. Okay.
So that we go cushion the effect on the ordinary man and woman at this country. We all can increase first. They will begin for discuss how they mitigate the effect on the people.
So that's what they do, huh? Okay.
Having said that, yes, we still stand by with decision.
No, come on.
The minister no angry because now CD one for continue in what he make APC don't team up tranga one say they know they take part. Now the minister say but I know Kali Kampame I know they do one. You know more now.
The reason being,
I'm not left and they fly land.
and the reason being,
No. 1 second. I just want left ambulance.
We go deviate from the
but if important left ambulance will say every single country in the sub-region, including Liberia, we see them press release and fuel price don't go up.
Every you say every
The sub-region, including Liberia, we see them press release and fuel price don't go up.
Okay.
And my brother say don't do the research at the assurance say across the sub-region, for example, in West Africa Salon, we fuel pricing at the middle. We get countries where they sell lower than we, for example, Nigeria, then they sell lower than we, Liberia generally. We get countries where they sell
we can't sell Liberia generally, then they sell lower than we. Yeah, then they do. And then the time I take the trip to Liberia, I full me tank na Liberia. Even though I be able to full and back na Salon. Yeah, I top me tank. It be easier. You pay with $US. Yeah, then top the tank you pay. I be still get fuel though. I think $40. $43 if I remember fine. Yeah. But fuel be there anyway. Cause I top the tank na how do I call this place? I go remember. Wait. Before we meet Gendema. And I thought then get fuel station the way correct. Because they go pass then Jebu one there I don't want. Eh. Even Liberia, then they sell na bottle and then they sell. But then get fuel station. But hey Papa God. Hey, Liberia and Salon. I say mama. Then say them prefer make them see the fuel at the bottle. Because that thing you they know how the 1 gallon or how the 1 liter look like. Yes. So even na that place they themselves get the bottle just like how they do in Liberia. They get the bottle and they inside Salon. No. I remember the place just now. Wait. Yeah, they themselves get her. I say no. Me na the machine I want. I know. So I asked the person, say why? Now he say no, so that you go able for see how the size look like, so they no go cheat you. Okay.
Higher than we, because fuel price is taken into consideration different things. The count say we can discuss another time, but I want to just know say every country basically on earth don't see an increase in the fuel price, including
every country on earth. Including
in the United States, in Europe, whole countries are right now to line them,
whole country, okay.
Germany, then they line up right now.
Germany una come. The minister on like say una the to line for fuel.
Germany, then they line up right now for fuel.
Germany. Okay.
So fellow will minimize this conversation. Let family and Salon understand that. And the way the fuel sector they work, like you don't import. Where the fuel then you tank not so you get her. Where you pull her, now you pay. And you pay at the market price per the day. All this na civic education will for explain to people family. But
now see the Chinese now they lick up as soon. So see the Chinese, no get civic education. Now you make it they can't talk say. You know he say all this na civic education. Yeah, see the Chinese nuggets. Because if you get, you know, go talk, say, Zimi. Now, Zimi had the talk. I don't remember the place. Zimi. You get fine fuel station there. Then, say, them put on a bottle and say, no, una pump for me from the machine.
We'll come on that one. The law go to ECSL for now.
Go ahead with your position, sir.
This now a topic for another
day.
So, like I said, we still stand by that.
That's now the one where APC say they know they take part by anything we get for do with governance. So now they can't talk about now.
For this simple reason, before ever that appointment they happen, we be done the raise concerns on several issues we get for do with waiting we all be done sign up to. The agreements for national unity, for example, the resolutions we did, the 8 resolutions, how far we don't go with implementing the resolutions then they, and then the tripartite recommendations. We get recommendations that we brought down several issues, but more so plenty of them they we get for border on the elections, how we manage elections, how the processes, procedures, the laws them around elections and all of that. Yes, we only make progress with the implementation of, their recommendations then they, but of course, plenty challenges then they, where we be done the highlight to government. I be done to get to a point where we feel say plenty of them don't stall, with a cherry pick how we they implement them, and we don't raise them concerns then either to with moral guarantors or directly to government. And it reach a point we say we write to His Excellency the President,
una right to answer it,
Chairman, that we want to get audience with him.
They want for meet with President Bill. Now President Bill in Landing Boy and can catch and say, bruh, na Edmond Alpha, na they want to meet with you for so. So the best thing, ignore them. Ignore them, logi Edmond Alpha the work. They don't get the work done, we can can't talk to them. We go tell them and say, forget.
Because of several of the issues they also want to talk about, so that we go discuss as government and as opposition for see how we go before on them. In the process, we not get a reply, but then we get a letter also we inform we say President intend for appoint Mr. Edmond Alpha, and they want to review as a political party.
Okay. He replied to say one see you. He say no, una wait. I go see una, but something important today. When I had this letter first, but let una know me intention for give Edmond Alpha work,
which we responded to, and we give your own view. So that appointment they go on, and then we take this position, hoping that we go sit down and give reasons to HE the President why we not want to make it go ahead with our appointment day. But of course, nothing like that not happen.
So the appointments go on. Don't they still hang and say, well, let's push on this way. Say if we not do this, now this will go do. Say then they anticipate in expectation. Say President Bego call and say, but una can talk, but una say found they behave so. Now go say me first una see me I know they sit down. Then I mean una they can carry on.
And even after we don't take that position, the Peace Commission call, for see how they go mediate. The day of the mediation meeting, I will see them go swear in the man.
Papa Bobona and Bobona not too small. I say, let them go make the meeting. Why still they make the meeting day? Una cow the man. The man can't take the oath.
So, it sends a message to we make we all see and say, well, maybe we views no matter, we positions no matter as a political party. And so, we don't take this position. We not just take them, we consult with membership, we consult with structures, and we don't reach this point. So we still they continue the engagement with membership, with structures them. And at the same time, we still they engage with moral guarantors, especially Peace Commission. Okay. But as it is now, we not move away from this position we don't take as a political party.
Yeah. So the stand where APC take, because they expect President Bill for call them, because they not call them, then still continue. But then say then they engage. Okay.
So for listeners and viewers then again, what's not the position where the APC party don't take as of now?
Well, we don't say President for rescind the appointment we make, because we get the reasons. I mean, I not get for consider and say what's in the letter we sent around.
For say the decision we take it for reverse am. If for say na him be say, say again. Just like how Bar Association, the Sierra Leone Bar Association, where then we congratulate Edmond Alpha, then they later take them back, say, okay, not to show them be mean.
And, we also say, otherwise, it will be very difficult for all participate in governance at elected level. And this is the reason. We have a reform going on. One of the things that we did at that tripartite recommendation are for, we all agree, say, we will do series of reforms then before the 2028, especially the one that we brought on the elections. In that process, wisely so,
on whose wisdom? Wisely so, on whose wisdom?
Attorney General's office don't present a bill in Parliament we get for do with the amendment of the Constitution. And that bill, we get a holistic constitutional amendment process where they go on. Well, in be done cleverly hive out, there one and day we get for do with elections, so that we go expedite that reform process for make sure say they happen before the 2028 elections. And one key component of that one day, then reform then day, now that we get for do with the appointment of commissioners. Now we get for understand say as it is now with current law, any commissioner will you appoint, they get 5-year term. So this appointment we Mr. Edmond Alpha don't get sooner for 5 years. So
I mean to say then get for run the next election.
Which means whatever reform will go happen, not get for affect him. He's going to be there until after in 5-year term done.
Yeah. I want to let you pay attention now, because the minister when they like get for come tell we certain things them way maybe APC not be know waiting and they sign up to. I want to call Osamu, but Osamu now they don't pull as moral guarantor, but he was there. Now they sign. Okay.
And we feel say that one day in itself they undermine the whole reform process, because most of the problems that we will face with the elections, and the issues we will raise for 2023, plenty of them get for do with the commissioners themselves we've been dating. So that in itself they undermine the whole reform process. So that is why. And secondly, the most important of all for we. When you look at this country right now, I not go sit there as somebody we in a leader for say I not get confidence in we institutions. I do.
You see waiting?
I not go sit there as somebody we in a leader for say I not get confidence in we institutions. I do.
Wonderful. I know now. Wait, see me kuna no bingo. APC the other time explains why make after the elections they not go. No over say they not be get confidence so, but they not be get the data from ECSL where them for able compare with the one we didn't get. Because you need evidence for go it. Now so they say. You go say Triple that's they say they not get confidence. Well, the thing can't change now road.
But plenty we get challenges with. You get the judiciary, we get challenges with. We get the law enforcement, we get challenges with them. You get plenty institutions we get challenges with. To a point that the citizens of this country continuously they grow for lost confidence. And the only power where the citizens of this country get in a whole democratic process that vote where they go cast for elect other than they want.
Wonderful. Women in the opposition, they are saying all the right things. Then they hit the right notes. But we didn't kind of power.
We don't want to see that it deteriorate to a point where ourselves, the citizens of this country, go lose confidence to a point and not even want for take part by electoral process because they feel say even if they go cast them vote, they not get for get what they want anyway. Somebody get for do what he want for do and get away with it.
All right. Now, CD, before we come over to Siba, we're not the Minister of Information. Let's get things clear. Is it not the process where the president used for pick Edmond when I get issue with, or na Edmond particularly when I get issue with?
We feel say because of waiting we the see they happen at the country and waiting we all sign up for say let we reform, we not feel say it be for harm we in any way. If we be hold on small and allow the reform process for happen so that at the end of the day, when we don't finish with that process, they we all go through, get commissioners appointed, get the processes right, where we all go get confidence in, so that at the end of the day, when election happen at this country, if party A win, we all know say party A win genuinely. And the people that we get for run with elections no say, then go run them as how the law say.
Okay, run. Just now, all can say, Zainab say, now then they run the states. Okay, this and run the election. Okay, got you.
Not to as how them feel say them for run them, forget within they want other than within the people of this country want. We get a constitutional process where if we be done completer, if I don't address all of this. And you know, I can listen. I don't hear in Parliament they say, oh, by April they for done that whole process. That is, of course, if we don't go through all the right channels, them they don't go through first reading. People they don't send in inputs. You know, so if no intention of stalling the process been there at all by now, so until they don't do second and third reading, so tell we go the member for vote, for pass or for cry and go to president and all of them things like this. So we not feel say if we be wait as a country for go through the reform process then they if it don't affect, you know, whatever timetable we get for 2028 at all in any way.
Okay.
So that's our own position.
So that's not the position of the APC. Say, not to say now Edmond Alpha an issue it too, but the government for be done hang for small amount, small, then for be done hang. Government say who that they hang for? Beg you there. What could they for do? You say for anger. We know the wisdom. We can't for can work. The minister when they lie. You say waiting?
Before we talk about the APC position,
Uh-huh.
they will just make clear that His Excellency the President, by the Constitution, follow the law. We require him for consult and appoint the Chief Electoral Commissioner.
You hear eh? Bear with the sound na 98.
His Excellency write to the APC party and all other registered political parties, them 12 of the 14 political parties, then say, in fact, we support this nomination. I want the family to understand, say not to be in democracy, consultation, not to democracy.
Eh? You say waiting?
Democracy, consultation, not to democracy.
Consultation not to democracy. Again?
See, consultation, not to democracy.
Again, consultation not to democracy.
See, consultation, not to democracy.
You ready?
As in, not to by vote. Elect all of the 14 parties them say no, the president still get the prerogative.
Imagine oh. Yeah, Papa God. Elect all the party then say no. The president is still go ahead. You better when I call that such a nomination committee there. No, seriously. Then why if it be to say it's say for inform, for dialogue, For tell the other political party them. Say, well, I got intention for. So now the land say, I like them all say no. The constitution still give the president power for go ahead and do it. Wow. Then a paper on a can waste. No, seriously, now waste of paper. For say write letter first down and they write back E. Well, at the end of the day, I let them all say no. The president still get the power for doing. Okay.
Get the right for appoint the chief electoral commissioner. And in previous times, when they say consultation, other heads of state and a phone call they make with already appoint done. Because the constitution also say whether the president consults or not cannot be inquired into.
Yeah? What's in the constitution say?
Consult or not cannot be inquired into.
What's in the constitution say?
They also say whether the president consults or not cannot be inquired into.
Whether the president consult to, he not consult to. Now the constitution, the 1991 constitution. You go say, the APC there, now the counter. Well, okay. He consult to, he not consult to. Wow.
That a provision did they say for consult, but that consultation did the definition of it. They say no, still not the man in prerogative. Our family understand this. But this president, for the first time, put her in writing. Some of the political parties they invite the candidates.
If you don't tell me which political parties them we invite Edmond Alpha, where he say some. I hope say no they can't see one at parliament because down in a parliament they don't work. Now political party, a NGC, na UDM. APC say triple no call with them under safe. So us political party we invite Edmond Alpha and the other commissioners. They say unakale wuka interview da. Say bra, you know they chuk. You don't say na the minister only they lie. Okay. Oh.
They interview him. After that, then say this is good.
They interview Edmond Alpha, don't they say this is good? When they say for parliamentary representative, they make a threshold where the political party they are for so now. They're none in a parliament. They're none. Yeah. But now they all say this is good. They are they? I forget about they are big.
Then the president make the nomination clear and send and go parliament usai APC day back. The man go first na the appointment committee APC they not sit down. Now be an opportunity for them to ask a question, for them bring the issue forward and not do them.
So if you don't tell we say, even if they say no, and if you look indirectly at the same thing back because APC not even get the numbers. So then go ask some question, they don't ask some question. They don't have the numbers to stop him being approved. Big yeah.
Done in Kanguna the well, APC did it. The party hierarchy decides say instead of they utilize the democratic structure we for use for question and hold accountable political appointees, then they go to house. Then they take part. Now they don't go to house. At no point in which my brother say, no mention say na be an illegal appointment or two that the appointee is not qualified. But while we come to the second and most important point, if you allow me, as you try for interrupt, because that's number one. After that process day, the constitution now say the person for take oath and take of office. And the APC knows say that process they don't be complete. Now the current position, he also they against the constitution.
Is waiting.
He also they against the constitution.
What's in there against the constitution?
See that process they don't be complete. Now the current position.
The current position of the APC, we say President Tibe for reverse Edmond Alpha in appointment.
He also they against the constitution.
It is against the constitution. And nobody know the tell President Bill for go against the constitution. Okay.
President Bill cannot reverse this appointment.
He don't do. He cannot.
They know that.
APC know that.
The constitution explicit on how a chief electoral commissioner or any commissioner for that matter can be removed from office. So an APC, if they get cause for remove the chief electoral commissioner from office, they understand that constitution. They get some brilliant lawyers there will understand the process by which it can be removed. So this conversation are just conversation about follow, keep comping, take that.
So the conversation of keep comping.
Just conversation about follow, keep comping, take that. Because we know say Sierra Leone is governed by the constitution of this country.
Okay. Thank you, Fumble.
And that law, the winner, the supreme law, it supersede any agreement, it supersede any conversation, it supersede any mediation. We na a law-abiding government.
Okay.
And we know say Mr. Edmond Alpha, na the Chief Electoral Commissioner, having been duly nominated and approved by the Parliament, consistent with the law, and we confident say he meets the threshold, he qualified, and we ask APC for them join we for honor and respect the laws of our country.
Listening to CDR Tunis, one thing we talk about is say the process used for appoint Edmond Sylvester Alpha as chairman, because according to them, process like the tripartite recommendation we get for do with some reforms that the electoral commissions is still ongoing, and for them the president for don't wait until the reforms and they complete and go into the process of appointing chairman for the electoral commission. For government side, you think the appointment will the president make a bit timely?
We know say it timely.
Okay. Yeah.
Not to think, because it be very clear. I want to make 2 points clear.
From where they talk today, now 2 points there they give me. Okay. Clear the 2 points, ba?
No points no day in the tripartite recommendations. We say the president for therefore suspend in constitutional powers until all of the recommendations, 80 of them, are fully implemented. No point. At no point in the tripartite conversation also then talk say all man will be not ever working at ECSL for the past 6-7 elections for be entirely banned or disqualified. Any recommendation, in fact, the tripartite process, in fact, the National Unity Agreement, the preface of and say nothing no day inside this agreement will supersede the sacrosanctity of the Constitution of.
Yeah. Nothing no dey inside the agreement we go challenge. Yeah? We go make let you feel to say the Constitution not stranga like it. We pass the Constitution. Okay. Listen, fine no more.
It did it. It's clear. Now part of what they agree to, that the Constitution will remain. And inside the conversation on the tripartite, they also come together when they talk about, well, what if an action don't happen already? Then they say, if an action happen before the reform.
Listen, where APC no know waiting and go sign. Or they know, I mean them be the tower say, wait. If an action happen before the reform. Oh, I make President Bill do one thing. If an action happen before the reform, what's in happen?
That action they be considered say it don't be taken and then will continue going forward.
Right? If an action happen before the reform, the action them be taken already. And the action they ain't go continue. Whatever they do, go continue going forward. Now I made them do this one thing. Then sign to her. Now I'll show. Okay.
So all this conversation when they say, oh, now maybe they talk say we violate even the agreement too. Then they use speeds.
Roncho. Now Roncho then they use
Speed. How can you govern a country based on speed?
If fine. Uga for begin govern the country based on speed. Bang. Roncho. One foot jumpy. Then the way they see. Let knock out, sorry. Sorry.
The law is the law. The content of the law is explicit. The powers of the president is explicit. And as I said, the unfortunate thing in this is that the APC bin gets power for actually hold Edmond Alpha accountable.
How APC get power for hold Edmond Alpha accountable? Tell we ba.
Then for don't use the democratic institutions they will get in the country during that confirmation process. Then for don't count their evidence them. Then for don't ask and tough questions. Una all be needed life. They for don't go na the well then do. But instead of doing that,
if them be do land if for anything for be change, Family you they listen. This one way the minister when they lie they suggest. If APC be do anything for be change, okay. Then say them for don't count the evidence. APC una still get 049 to 041 to 114. Okay.
consistent with how the APC don't choose for acts over the past few years, instead of then utilize the laid down democratic systems and institutions, then take them toys and go home. Then choose
then take them toys.
Systems and institutions, then take them toys and go home. Then
I have been saying I play then they go power. I have been saying I play on a king go pa. Where school come they take it toys go home.
Then take them toys and go home. Then choose instead for make press release than for utilize the democratic institution. We are a law-abiding party, we are a law-abiding government, and we believe in the structures and the institutions of the country.
All right, before we go over to Peace Commission, the APC party don't raise concern since the one of the appointment, and finally you see the parliament they approve, and they don't take out of office before president. And now then they say for let them reverse the decision. In any way, government or president gets plan for look into this issue and reverse this decision.
You know what talk I'm say it's a pada! Who say? President waiting?
You don't get that power there.
President no get the power.
The constitution clear. The president don't get the power for waking up money and tell the man say your decision, your appointment is reversed. It don't go through the due process. APC know this.
So is it that the APC party is wasting time presently?
Again, me, you know, say I can be careful now. Now they use words. Me,
He say now they use words by APC. Now more in the night for don't ask this question. Pass man in that say, hey, they're on progressive. Yeah. Now say for don't talk. Oh, wait.
I like for it engage APC with respect. I just tell you, say the constitution is very clear. The president not get the power for waking up morning to my and tell the electoral commissioner say you are fired.
Anyway, that means to say APC una the waste una time. Yeah, the minister only like no one tell una. Yeah. That first minister we do that fallback subject. Yeah, the chief minister that first one. Now he say you for be a carrier of bad news. The minister only like say no, you know mix padandi. You know they call names. APC, una the waste una time. The other day, where I talk say I say, you know what thing? APC, this one more than also right now, for don't be the last resort. We own Uncle Fode. Say no, nah. Okay. Let they go. Well, I know they. Let they go no more.
Or will it pull you? No, it don't go through the process. It don't take the oath, and at the duly that the democratic process where APC may get an opportunity for engaging, and they chose not to. And they know say na Edmond Alpha now go conduct the next election.
Aha. They put an writer there and they know say wetin.
And they know say na Edmond Alpha now go conduct the next election.
APC. Una know say na Edmond Alpha na get for conduct the next election. I do that too.
Me and they know that.
Aha. The minister say, una know that. Una know that, himself know that. Eh? Okay. I do that too, fumble. APC no. City. What she get for say, but always seeing the minister don't say so now.
Constitutionality na something where we self not dey play with. And I
we talk say una wale President Bio violate the constitution. Now una self say APC say constitutionality. Eh? That's something una need to play, but okay.
always they say we get a very good constitution and we get
No me kumari you. We get a what?
a very good constitution.
We get a very good constitution. Le umang no you there.
And we get very good laws.
We get very good laws. What's that?
But we problem we get now how we always want for interpret the laws them at we own convenience or for we own convenience.
Makes sense.
First of all, in this country, under Section 170 of the Constitution, we get hierarchy of laws. We get common laws, we get other laws, them, and agreements, MOUs, and all of these things fall under common laws. So agreements have not to something we unconstitutional. And when you look at the one way we get under tripartite, you know, we all agree say then go be actionable and implementable. So let we get and declare. Then, you know, also in that same constitution, the drafters then be very, very, very much deliberate.
They are explain to Obalo understand. What's in a deliberate about?
We then say the president for consult with registered leaders of registered political parties before then they appoint commissioners. Then do that because they know say important for let political parties then get consensus when it comes to the appointment of people where you know they take over, they take care of elections then at this country.
Hollande. But inside the same constitution, the minister when they like tell we say I like when the president don't consult, I let they all say no, I let they all then say no, the president can still go ahead. The constitution gain the power. On a pull rendezvous.
And not to the first time this where appointment they happen of commissioners where problem they or where parties they get issue with. When president before ever President Kaba of blessed memories they appoint Christian Atop. They appoint somebody else where political parties then raise issues. Call them to a meeting, then sit down, then present the evidence, and at the end of the day, that person was changed.
You don't say Pakaba. You don't say. You know when I repeat and to say, this SPP not a Pakaba and SPP. Okay.
When Umfa Ali was appointed in 2012, the same thing happened. President Nkrumah called the leadership of the SPP. Then, in fact, it be so tense, SPP boycott. You know, as President Nkrumah called the SPP to a meeting then, and it was resolved at the end of the day.
So now that same spirit, they then say, you need to govern country with spirit. Now that same way they una be want make President Bio back call, they una can talk now. So you President Bio and EBK not the same.
Now this idea that you know the constitution they show clearly, you know, a person they a commission how it could be removed, how come on. We don't see instances in this country where the same constitution they show clearly how people will be removed from offices will not followed. But it's a general in case now one classic example.
But then go to parliament too. Not to parliament vote for pull the auditor general. Eh? That example there.
We don't get people at this country we get security of tenure of offices under the constitution. We clearly then get removed. So it is not something where you go say, just like I say, go say because of me inconvenience, it's not going to happen. No. We therefore take and say, for the peace and cohesion of this country, for the stability of this country, and for that we all continue for work together, now in care we go into money.
Okay.
Now from there we sit down and draw up the agreement. It just stand like we get the Lome Peace Accord, for example. The agreement that we commodity, now plenty of them not be there with constitutional. But because of President Kaba a magnanimity for implement their agreements, then I would enjoy relative peace and quiet in this country today. And I end the war for we. So some of them things they are so as a country also we get for look at them things they do where they bring we together. Nobody know they still love violate the constitution. No.
Okay. So that part stay back because I'm so then see and so now our President Bill violates the constitution. You see what it's in?
They love violate the constitution.
Nobody know they say. Okay.
Sure, no.
Right. Now,
but at the same time, also we all agree, that is why we focus on how we go do the reforms. So that then reforms and they go keep it together. Then reforms and they go keep this country moving in a way we will all go continue to get confidence in we institutions then, in the people and the people themselves where they manage and where they lead their institutions, then they go know now say there are things we cannot do, there are things we can do. Every election at this country we don't amend the act. But things they continue to get worse.
okay.
People they continue to do things with impunity. So we and in all of this they affect the ordinary man and woman out there. We go come out now go team up na line, whether na rain or shine, casting vote, hoping for get what you want, and see am. So this is where we stand, and that is why we don't left with cards open. But at the same time, when we bring the issue constitution, no constitution, we got to be mindful.
That now the minister only they like now they talk so. But again, it say APC left the cards open. So not of us say now do or so then left are open. Okay, so then you walk around. Okay.
Of how much we go work for make sure say at the end of the day we people out there and we all go continue to get confidence in we institution.
During the president in speech where Edmond don't take both before I make and clear say during the term in the opposition una no mean consult them. They not do it to una do so. Now you say them in consult.
It just stand like this so now. If we get for consult, if SLP get for consult we, then I will go to anybody with a flag bearer aspirant.
Where say SLP? Not to Salon Police. Oh.
Then we'll go to either parliament or then we'll go to the executive of the party. So yes, APC may not have consulted President Bio as an individual at that time. But I will tell you safely say the leadership of parliament and the executive of the SLPP were consulted. They were called to meetings. Evidence then they for sure that. Now if SLPC then they consult you, they not go.
So it's the president not talk to that side, eh? Oh no, not to in them. So you not be no say not to in them the consult? Because say I was not consulted. Now so you talk. You say pa not to you then the consult. Chill. At the party then the consult. Okay.
Go to any of the one in the way they run on that party for be president. No. But then go cancel the executive. If government want for consult, then go to parliament. We don't see several times For example, we MPs then they go hold meeting na State House with President, not so. So me see there Tunis go say not happy because President not talk to me. No, I will not say that.
So una open up for any dialogue for Leone talk to una member of parliament, them local councillor for let them return back to work.
We are the same people at this country. We all they work for the progress of this country. We have never and we will never shut with doors to dialogue. We will continue for dialogue. Not in a day we don't get solution.
Yeah. So okay. Okay. Again, I still team up with you. So in theory, nothing no day we not get solution. Then it still continue for the dialogue.
But we have to be willing to talk and we have to be sincere in our engagement on how we want to solve or how we want to get to the solution. And that is where dialogue is necessary.
When I don't see that willingness there on government part. When I don't see that willingness there on government part.
We just start.
Okay.
We just start. It is possible that maybe when we continue for put with cards, we all go see the way forward amicably, and we go bring them back to the public. Say this is not the way forward. We all agree for to.
So enough people like saying I do or die, eh? Say either you do this or no. But anyway, waiting the minister will not lie. Come. Waiting him be for say after CD don't talk this.
I want to go one step back. We contention not so that we don't throw away the tripartite recommendation in the agreement.
Okay.
The tripartite recommendations, the APCCF no they say we don't violate them. Then they say we don't violate the spirit.
This your man just fatty no more the spirit. The spirit. Ayagbo not to spirit. Well, what's in a spirit? I tell Ayagbo not to spirit in this, yeah? No, won't show. Won't show come. Forget. We're not going to use you. You then say they can bribe you. They say one catch go show if Benin a gone. They say go show it full. You ever say they say, They say go show that one day full. When one catch a if Benin a gone. Because they pick the seed one. Now so you go take me in the morning. You don't ever suicide and catch go show. When I make that spirit, you say in the name of the spirit,
not the content. The tripartite come up with 80 recommendations where the government of Salone continue for be fully committed to.
Done. For talking a one. Because when they ask the one them where they inside the committee, then go say government did get them foot. Then they take them time. Tsgade, government be the waju because then be think to say, the MCC money, they can just cook the books no more, it happen like that. But me, I believe say this particular government, they don't give up at the MCC money. Yeah. That's what I believe. Because all this it's tied to the MCC money. You say what's in blackout? Let me not go this safe. Right now. Blackout. Waterloo. 2 days no light, 1 day light. Not to 1 day in, 1 day out again. 48 hours out, 1 day in. 48 hours out. What's that be safe? You say for me? That's for me. I answer I don't upgrade. Oh, wait.
I want to find the list made them understand waiting they go on here.
Yeah, you don't understand ba.
The second and very important point now that the Peace Commission, Auntie Awa just mentioned here, say, the focus of the reforms now on the practice of how they conduct elections. Waiting they happen.
So if now on the practice of how they conduct election, what about the commissioners then? Are they not part of it? Okay.
Work the government of Salon non-do. We call international partner, then work with public sector reform units, then conduct what then call a management and functional review for look at the operations of ECSL.
So now the operations. Okay.
How then they complain about data, this, that, then count all kinds of recommendations.
But then complain about the commissioners. You say, oh, that and I be the inside. Okay.
Recommendation not be submitted already to His Excellency, and now their recommendation is supposed to be implemented. Part of the reason we make His Excellency believe, say, the ECSL need forget a substantive leader now that we need for implements the recommendation the in good times.
The reason we to make President Bill go ahead and give Edmond Alpha the work now because he want for implement the recommendations. We some of the recommendations say Edmond Alpha not for be part of, but he say now the operational side. And then they look. Well, let me go no more.
Before we get to the election. So, one family understand, the SLPP-led government now actually committed to the recommendations and the implementation of the recommendation of its tripartite. We not depart from at all. So, while they talk about the constitution, yes, there are hierarchy of laws. No other agreement no day will go trump the constitution of the country. And at no point the tripartite not suspend the constitution of the country.
There again. But let's just remind you quick one. Let's make the minister only. Inside the tripartite recommendations. The recommendations were they for the ECSL. Yeah. It talk about the Electoral Commission for create a consultation policy within 3 months, make a policy for regulation making within 6 months, aim for disclose all documents for privacy or sensitive information, therefore put on their aside, for provide audited account for all the political parties them, the secretariat staff for handle the operations, commissioners should not interfere, therefore review the ECSL functions according to best practice and discuss findings with stakeholders them, then for publish an electoral calendar 1 year after presidential results, updates then for the update time every 6 months, then for set regulation for electoral plans including timeline for the adoption and publication, and then for also publish a review calendar for procedural guidance with consultation periods, then for ensure the staff recruitment reflect the country in diversity. These are all the recommendations that we concern ECSL at the GISO. Then for develop, because he say they don't do all he say then for develop and finalize a voter information strategy by the first year of each electoral cycle. Then for include voter information campaign into the electoral calendar and plans. He said then for work with Education Ministry for provide electoral education na school and universities them. Also then for collaborate with NCRA for update the voter register and for do am transparently Bamba Ode. Also the government for subsidized national ID card for avoid printing of voter ID for election, for every election. And also then for review registration centers with stakeholders them considering population and the distance way for the in between. The candidates nomination fees for be limited to the number of seats them were available. Then for continue for provide nomination software with party involvement in design and training. The process for accreditation at least 2 weeks before elections and for provide procedures in various formats. And for create a parliamentary committee for electoral matters and then for debate the ECSL reports. PPRC for develop consultation and recruitment policy where they reflect national diversity and for submit annual audited account to political parties. Yes, political parties for vet the PPRC. NCRA for provide a comprehensive civil register and decentralized operations. The interim electoral for outline the role and responsibilities of security agencies inside the election and for provide a security code of conduct. Also, therefore, enhance the transparency by submitting a post-election security report with lessons than what they don't learn. Then for also conduct a comprehensive election threat assessment and for update the public on security issues. Then for also meet and update ECSL. The government for inform the public when MACP then they involve them. MACP now side they mix the military and the police. And from a civilian body for monitor the election violence. Then for form a civilian body. The Human Rights Commission for monitor election violations and for promote the rights. Then for train police on election specific crowd management. Then for provide resources for police, their operation, and for also educate the public about the IPCB. Then for enforce the political parties' code of conduct against violence, and then for recommend for legal reforms. Then for amend the constitution for fix the election dates. Then for amend laws them will require governance experience for electoral commissioners. You hear that part there? Then for amend the laws them will require governance experience for electoral commissioners. Then for create a such committee where for select electoral commissioners and the PPRC chairman will be there either one day. Then for ensure regional electoral commissioners are not appointed to their home region. Then for use decennial census data for elections where them for don't publish 2 years prior to election. Okay. You say then they do the election, the census 2026, and the election I say 2028. They say no, therefore don't publish. Okay. 2028 election they happen. Align the definition of cyber crimes with international laws. And then they can say election. Protect election observers and human rights defenders. Okay, Marcella somebody. Marcella somebody. And require observer reports. Okay. Therefore, amend the laws for limit the right to object to party changes for registered members. Then for regulate individual the non-compliance in addition to party and conduct. Then for extend electoral crimes them for include the gender-based violence and other gender-based the sexual violence and other one them. Okay. They will make it clear inside the law for security forces for be non-partisan. They will make law for cover the independent police complaint board. They will review the IMC then code of conduct and how the IMC chair then they appoint them. SLBC for be fair to all political parties. Okay. The national conversation for decide on first past the post and proportional that are the PR system. And for arrange for diaspora voting. They're not mixed with it. Final agreement to be implemented by the government of Sierra Leone. Now, all the 80 recommendations, in case you be one forget, Now they read so for you. Let's go back to the minister.
So in this conversation, A, we committed to implementation of the tripartite. B, we always don't committed to implementation of the laws of a country, including the constitution. And on this particular appointment, we don't follow both. And we committed to the implementation of the letter of both of them.
There you now, eh? Now I read all for you. He said they are committed to already I read so for you. Now the 18 I read so for you.
Second to your points directly, we're willing for dialogue. Importantly, family understand something about dialogue. I happen to get small technical expertise in both mediation and dialogue because, as most people know, me masters now in international peace and conflict studies.
Yeah. Tell them back. Most people know say waiting.
Most people know me masters now in international peace and conflict studies.
International peace and conflict studies now in masters on.
You know they invite dialogue. You all gone. You point at me head.
Then are under duress. And they say under duress. Okay?
You know they always govern by ultimatum.
Say either this or
you know they say new way or the highway. You all will talk, we can talk. But you know they don't give ultimatum, and then the point of boycott, not to the government, then they hurt. Now they vote at them. Because when the
but you know say SLPP back be boycott, eh? Okay, now from the past experience, now okay.
Vote at them, puts councils in place. I mentioned the other day, say Freeton already.u. But
that is true. Freeton.c. The people.c. Now people now then they throw it.c na Freeton. Yeah. Freeton in dirty one. Not just your Freeton just grab it dirty son, you know. No, now the dirty people are within a Freeton. Now then the dirty. Yeah, now then the dirty the place.
Manage city.
You say what he manage city?
And puts councils in place. I mentioned the other day, say Freeton already.u. Badly managed city.
Badly managed city. Badly managed city. I hope so you know they try for throw Emmanuel under the bus in Naimo. Because right now, on a pas de yeah, the government and the council for Uda financial this one and for pulling and not for pulling the term not reach and not reach. They pas de go. Badly managed city sponsored by Uda. Sponsored by the government of Sierra Leone. Yes, sponsored by the government of Sierra Leone.
Then the leadership, the small dots every day, then say now then they take their toys and go home.
Wait, so this one now play them can play. Wait a minute, then they take their toys and go home. I never know say this government business not play. Oh. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Because of a process we already legal and an appointee we qualified. They say they abandon the people of Freeton, the functions of the council for clean the city, for organize, for support the schools, some of the community health centers. Then you don't vex now till you left fault. You say Papa's government call you can talk.
And not to then get pauper. Now una gets pauper. Every see una say why your cycle can talk. Why your cycle can talk. Una let's say pauper. He said then say wetin?
You say Papa's government call you.
He say pauper. Two pauper name it up. Two pauper name it up.
Can talk. By the way, this talk it don't continue. I like when board I mentioned say where you meet with parliamentarians or this and a part of consultation. To be clear, this government no ever stop for engage the opposition. President Biona the father of dialogue.
Seriously, this particular statement and libel statement that you make so. Who say President Biona the father of dialogue? Oh, okay. Every picking no I the same, Papa. Sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. Every picking I see him, Papa. So you cannot. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Now the father of dialogue. So you. Now the father of dialogue. When they say person and the father of dialogue. Any have tea they call case. If they call it the case, don't for talk. Any have teen. Now in a father of dialogue. But again, now you know I see him. But I just want to know when they say this. This now Lex for talk case today. Okay, father of dialogue need talk case. Forget.
This na man way in the beginning. We all man say no talk to Fodes Anko. He willing for talk to Fodes Anko. This
now then the all man will be saying no talk to Fodes Anko. Yeah.
a man way after the 2023 election, beaucoup people in our party say left them one day. He say no. He bring them come, he talk to them. He enter into agreements them where he give the
Look who that they talk. Look who that they talk. What he make inside the agreement of national unity, the number one thing where they waiting now be the agreement. They don't say President Bio. Not for call names. They don't say President Bio whenever they talk, if we preach peace, not to in the inside there. Some of you not get amnesia. No, after that agreement day, yes, the president don't they try. He don't they try. We have to give him to him. But before the agreement day, President Bio, President Bio, yeah, what's my vision and put on the number one? So inside the agreement, now so for the talk. For always preach peace. You say now the father of waiting? Oh boy left.
full support to. He always open for dialogue, but will continue always for can begin put ultimatum pa we, he threaten we.
Always one dialogue. So now so SIPPCM. Like if I say APC they threaten them.
Ultimatum pa we, he threaten we, he walk away. No, dialogue self na give and take. And I want to be clear.
You don't see what to make Abigail the issue with that minister will do that fallback subject where he go to parliament for pass the peace commission. For pass the peace commission. Now bulldozer. Where I always they complain, I say, but pass peace commission again, we able dialogue, we count to one. How many things they don't bulldoze na parliament for pass? Oh, forget, and the father of dialogue.
We not get currently because of the tripartite agreement. Not mean say we get a joint governance system. Something they assume say, right now any decision we government make, we forgot back by APC. If APC not approve, no, it cannot to say the work.
Not to say the work. Not to say the work. Not to say the work. See, because of the tripartite agreement, now joint governance system we get. But they want some of them they propose them. But they propose that. You know, be joint governance system. Maybe they propose them. But they say no, not to be go sign with me to say any two one do they can't. No, not to say the work. Okay.
Even the guy say them in consult strategy. Hey, well, it'll be clear. They stuck with their appointment there. The people who they be one for appointment and they appoint. Nemeka don't talk say elect APC and 13 other party they may say no. If the president say that this policy wants, the constitution get the power. The only structure we get the power for checkmeter and decide for the ula na parliament.
And guess what? From the 5th parliament, then we don't make sure say that road they don't clear. We then take 10 APC MPs them. Yes, then pull and come out. Then back them up with 18. SLPP MPs. So that one be don't clear. Okay.
And by the way, APC then a parliament. Instead of they utilize that system in a parliament, they walked away. So at each time when they get an opportunity for engage constructively, for engage in good faith, instead, then start by writing to we say, if we not agree with this, with disapproval of Edmond Alpha, we only can government. Not to show you the negotiate, not to show you the dialogue. Secondly, the next day, they withdraw. With the Mango Parliament, they not even show up. That's not how you do it. We invite them, we continue to invite them to dialogue. We welcome the Peace Commission and we'll really play for say, hey, we sit down talk. Me and I don't have multiple meetings there with them. The AG always in our meetings there with them. And they have some good ideas. We'll go incorporate.
Okay.
But hey, APC, I got good ideas. Hey, is it?
We'll go incorporate.
Hey, APC.
With them. And they have some good ideas. We'll go incorporate.
On a some call now. You see, when I get good ideas and then go ready for work with the ideas, then they. That's it. That's what I'm talking about, eh?
Okay. But the idea no means say then forget the veto na the room.
Eh. Forget the veto. Say now waiting APC say na for happen na the veto.
Na the mistake that day.
Okay.
Just because we listen to you know means say what you say na the way or the highway, we are not going to govern like that.
Are they listening to them? Are they listening to them? Okay.
Minister, what's the problem there? Both the SLPP during the terror media opposition, anytime they do appointments, the two political parties them get concerned. Is it that not trust they not can get on the presidency for let it pick certain person for head ECSL when we get election?
Look, I think say from 1996 to now, one of the things they would don't make clear, I make we be in the tell in 2023 say history not start in 2023. Each government, each election na saloon at the end of them, we don't get people them, we don't lose, don't complain by one way or the other. Now I didn't tell we say go police. Christiana Top not been get the power for cancel in 2007 we cancel.
Imagine no na Tijan Kaba, the late man, na ingi Christiana Top work. But today go police. Christiana Top say go police. Hey, Christiana Top, you don't see you.
No been get that power day.
And when I say what you go say, finally, tin don't be oh. Hey, tin don't be oh. Ah, he clear, bra.
Duam, the tell we get the power for do who ask he say go police. History no start yesterday. That I make President Bio as a true statesman say, let we solve them problems here once and for all.
You know, we always the SLPP can they talk like Christiana Top do this and da. You dey feel to say na APC be in power, eh? No, na SLPP be in power with Christiana Top make all them statement here. Whenever they want to refer to Christiana Top, then they anyway. Forget.
Let we put in place the mechanisms for review previous elections, the systems and below do them in a comprehensive way. It already do the reform then day. So, but I also want to make something clear. Not so salon no more people they complain about elections. All over the world, there are challenges where elections happen, people they complain. But then that make you get the law, the systems where they govern how. If you enter into a process, you enter fully. You agree say, even with the sign agreement, if in a contract safe, would agree say if there is dispute on this agreement, now this court here now they would go resolve this agreement. But in the case of 2023, APC they enter into the very system governed by the laws of that system, but when they get disputes within the system, then decide say they don't utilize the law which stipulates how they exercise that dispute. Members of the APC went public and said, how you go say you know they go courts if you get evidence say something wrong happen? I read the other day somebody they say an election that was widely panned, and just na English number they speak. The only institution by which the system by which they inquire into elections na saloon is clear.
He say the person say waiting.
I heard the other day somebody they say an election that was widely banned, and I just na English no more they speak.
Now that speak English. Okay, na English no more.
The only institution by which the system by which they inquire into elections na saloon is clear. The body where they declare na ECSL. If you get problem, you take that problem, then you go court.
But they say I don't believe the court system.
Well, that's mean enough for them even believe even the election, not for participate safe. Because as I say, you know they take half, you left half. We enter into an agreement. The agreement they stipulate how they work in, and that pattern they say will not believe. You can get many years as well for contribute for improving systems and it's a very convenient position for take. Now where something no go your way say I know they utilize the law. The law no dey for where you convenience or where you believe. You know the way can money today if you don't commit crime, then call you for go police. You say I not believe in the police. No sir. The law is supreme for a reason. I made them call her supreme.
Yes, Supremo.
Okay. You are bound by that law. And the only group will decide in the history of elections na saloon. So we know they follow. We know they go na court for go challenge. Now APC why? Because they want for left for continue for tell say the election. No, this is an argument. I mean, not can take part in the argument because the argument is already moot.
Okay.
The process by which they challenge election is clear. If you not do them, then you don't accept by default that the election is legitimate and the president is duly elected. Now I make Naina the president of the Republic of Salo.
Now I make Naina president the president of Sierra Leone. Benny, now they the word done. Yes. What do you say? Samuel. What do you think say APC want get out of this? Let them continue? Okay, they say President Bio na the father of dialogue. He na the father of democracy, na the father of dialogue. Well, in WFB don't tell we say panku business, na na the Anyway. Na so. Aye, so na so say feria. Let we go no more. Yeah? We meet up here back just now.